What's up, operators? This is Jet Desert Fox, and you're watching RedWolf TV.
Hey guys, Tim here of RedWolf TV, and today we're finally, I only say finally because a whole year ago during a sneak preview of the KJ Works P-09, I said that we're going to do a full review. So yes, finally going to do a full review of the KJ Works P-09 gas blowback pistol fully licensed by ASG. Now, the real steel P-09 duty version is one of a few variants of the CZ75, manufactured in the Czech Republic back in 1975. Now, you might have seen the P-07, the compact version of the P-09, in a couple of movies, series, or computer games, but the P-09 has not featured in anything, nothing at all. Now, the Airsoft version has a few variants. We have the tan and black with the threads in tan and black as well, and they all come in either gas or CO2. So for this review, I'm going to use the tan version with the thread at front to help me out. So the P-09 is a DASA pistol much like the 226 and Beretta, though you can rack the slide back to shorten the distance of the trigger pull. I do like this slim design of a P-09, especially slide, which doesn't sit as tall as you would find on most pistols, as the frame actually takes up a lot of that room. You can see on the slide itself that there are serrations on the front and rear, which only makes it easier to rack the slide itself. And at the front is a 14mm CCW thread, so you can add a suppressor to it to go for a more tactical look. But since the barrel sits so high, the suppressor, no matter which one you use, will block the front and rear sights. Right now, it's covered by a thread cover at the moment. Do you guys remember what I said about this particular grip? The look of the texture on the grip and the frame looks like somebody had crushed dried noodles, spread glue all over the frame and slide, and then sprinkled the noodles on top just to get this particular effect. And I will forever stand by that statement. Now, underneath is a Picatinny rail for all your flashlights and lasers. Now, functionality-wise, the P-09 is very simple, much like all pistols, really. The mag release can be found on the left side, releasing a 24-round gas or CO2 magazine, depending on which one you get. And the slide lock is found on the left side. However, the safety is ambidextrous. Now, this is a fully licensed pistol, licensed by ASG, so you can expect all the correct markings on the slide and grip. To adjust the hop up, first release the mag, pull the slide back, push the pin that you can find on the right side, and then slide it forward. And there it is, right here. Putting the slide back together, very simple. You need to just get it into this position, like so. Insert pin, it doesn't go all the way in. Rack the slide back, and push it in, and there we go. That's about it, folks. Let's take this to the range and chrono the thing. For the chrono test, we're using 0.2 gram 6mm BBs with green gas. It clocked in rather consistently at just over 300 FPS. The CO2 version jumped up 80 FPS, clocking it at 380, which is amazing, and still rather consistently. We are now at Milsim CQB and Training Center at the 20-meter range, and as always, we're going to pling some targets. The CZ-P-09 feels really light without its magazine, and it likes to tilt forward due to its metal slide and polymer body. And it feels much better, adding to about 2 pounds once you've inserted the gas magazine. First of all, let's test how snappy it is. Gas magazine first. Now for the CO2 version. As you can probably tell, the CO2 version is much snappier and has a heavier recoil in comparison to the ordinary gas one. I do like the feeling the CO2 gives you when it comes to pulling that trigger. Unfortunately, in indoor games you can't use CO2 because it just chronos way too high. But the good thing is, if you do move from outdoors to indoors, just switch magazines to the ordinary gas one, and same vice versa when you go outdoors. Now we're going to do some target practice with 0.3 gram BBs at those IPSC targets over there. The left one is for the gas magazine and the right one is for the CO2 magazine. I'm going to take a couple shots at the left one first and then have to adjust the hop for the CO2 magazine, as I found that more power equals more backspin, therefore more hop. So for the gas magazine version, you'll get this nice little grouping going on over here. As for the CO2 version, you'll get something relatively the same size. So no matter what magazine you're using, whether you be gas or CO2, you'll get pretty much the same results. So what we have here is a modern, stylish and ergonomic pistol suited for both outdoors or indoors depending on the magazine you get, with many different variants. So for the KJ Works CZ P-09 gas blowback pistol licensed by ASG, go to our website at www.redwolfairsoft.com and see you guys on the next episode of RedWolf TV. If you'd like to know more about Milsim CQB and Training Center, click on the link in the description below. Pornstash out. Do subscribe to our channel so you can keep up to date with our latest and coolest videos.